Hello, hello, guys. Bom, so we remember that we, if we want to have an account, if we want to have a channel on YouTube, we need an account, right? We provide our personal data, we register ourselves, then after we have the registration, we need to build a profile, right? We need to build our profile. There is a big risk, né? Risco. There's a big risk when we build a profile. Why? What kind of risk? The problem is that when we build a profile, we can write anything we want, right? We can describe ourselves, né? A gente pode se descrever. We can describe ourselves the way we want, right? Our kind of hair, face, height, everything. We can use our imagination, but everything can be fake. Né? Tudo pode ser falso. Everything can be fake, right? We can be whoever we want to be, right? On the internet, when we are building our profile, we write anything we want, right? So, nós podemos fingir ser alguém que nós não somos, não é? Aí é que tá. O verbo fingir em inglês é to pretend. Repeat. To pretend. Again, to pretend. Que a gente, quando lê, pode pensar, mas é pretender. Não, não é. Parece, mas não é. Pretend é fingir. Pretender é intend. Acho que a gente já aprendeu também o verbo intend, né? Agora estamos aprendendo o pretend. Então vamos praticar o pretend. Ó, look at John. What does he say? He says, on the internet, you can be whoever you want. Right? Can you be whoever you want on the internet? Yes, you can. Why can you be whoever you want? Because people don't see you on the internet, right? They see your profile. They don't see you. So you can be whoever you want. That's the problem. Can you be whoever you want? Yes, you can. Who can you be? You can be whoever you want, right? Who can you be on the internet? Perfect. I can be whoever I want on the internet. Who can John be on the internet? He can be whoever he wants on the internet. Who can Kathy be on the internet? Very good. She can be whoever she wants on the internet. Who can Danny and Paul be on the internet? They can be whoever they want on the internet. Very good. Who can we be on the internet? Fantastic. We can be whoever we want on the internet. Who can John be on the internet? He can be whoever he wants on the internet. Can he be a doctor on the internet? Yes, he can. Can he be an engineer on the internet? Yes, he can. Can he be an actor on the internet? Yes, he can. Can he be a teacher on the internet? Yes, he can. Can Bob be an adult on the internet? Yes, he can. Estamos lembrando, né? Adult, adulto, né? Bob is a boy. Can he be an adult on the internet? Yes, he can. Então, ele pode ser, ele pode fingir ser, né? Ele pode fingir que ele é né? Então, he can pretend he is a doctor. Ele pode fingir que ele é um médico. He can pretend he is a doctor. Can he pretend he is a doctor? Yes, he can. Can he pretend he's an engineer? Yes, he can. Can he pretend he is a teacher? Who can he pretend who can he pretend to be? He can pretend to be a doctor or he can pretend he is a doctor. Tanto faz, right? All right, let's conjugate the verb to pretend. I pretend, you pretend, he pretends, she pretends, it pretends, we pretend, you pretend, they pretend. Does John pretend he's a doctor? Yes, he does. Does Bob pretend he's an adult? Yes, he does. What does Tina pretend she is? She pretends she is a housewife. What is the meaning of a housewife in Portuguese? Ó, é uma junção de duas palavrinhas, né? House, que é casa, e wife, que é, lembra, esposa, né? Kathy is John's wife, right? Esposa da casa. Quer dizer, esposa da casa tá casada com a casa. É a dona de casa, right? All right. A housewife. Can Tina pretend she's a housewife? Yes, she can. Can Bob pretend he's an engineer? Yes, he can. Can Kathy pretend she's a teacher? Yes, she can. Can John pretend he's a doctor? Yes, he can. What can he pretend to be? He can pretend he's a doctor. What can Bob pretend? He can pretend he's a teacher. What can Kathy pretend? She can pretend she's a housewife. Can she pretend she's a housewife? Yes, she can. But she's not a housewife because she works, right? She goes to work. So she's not a housewife, all right? What can Tina pretend? She can pretend she is an adult. Uh-huh. How can she pretend she's an adult? How? She uses a fake ID. What is a fake ID? Fake ID é uma identidade, né? ID, identidade. Fake, falsa, tá? Let's repeat. Fake ID. Again, fake ID. All right, she uses a fake ID. O verbo to use a gente já conhece, não conhece? Usar, certo? Let's conjugate. I use, you use, he uses. Lembra do som, né? Que o izinho ganha som por causa do S, né? Uses, she uses, it uses, we use, you use, they use. What does she use? She uses a fake ID. When does she use a fake ID? When she pretends she is an adult. Does she use a fake ID when she pretends she's an adult? Yes, she does. What does she use when she pretends she's an adult? She uses a fake ID. Who uses a fake ID? Tina does. What does she like to do? She likes to pretend she's an adult. Does she like to pretend she's an adult? Yes, she does. What does she like to do? All right. When does she use a fake ID? When she likes to pretend she's an adult. What does she use? She uses a fake ID. Very good. Who uses a fake ID? Tina does. What does Kathy like to do? She likes to pretend she's a housewife. Does she like to pretend she's a housewife? Yes, she does. And what does Bob like to do? He likes to pretend he's a teacher. Does he like to pretend he's a teacher? Yes, he does. What does he like to do? He likes to pretend he's a teacher. Who likes to pretend he's a teacher? Bob does. Does Bob like to pretend he's a teacher? Yes, he does. What does John like to do? He likes to pretend he's a doctor. Does John like to pretend he's a doctor? Yes, he does. What does he like to do? He likes to pretend he's a doctor. Very good, very good. Ficou claro, não ficou? Esse verbo é muito interessante, o verbo to pretend é muito usado hoje em dia, tá? Porque on the internet, everybody pretends to be everything, right? All right. Então capricha aí, presta atenção, repete para gravar bem e depois volta para a gente continuar. See y'all later, alligators.